Wait, okay. Is this okay? I think it's okay. Let's get into this video. Hi everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I don't have an excuse. I posted 2 videos in 2019. It's 2021. I'm back. So a while back I asked you guys on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, here's my handle if you don't, I asked you guys to ask me some questions for a get to know me tag. So here are the questions, and I'm gonna start with like the basic ones that I got. So my full name is Antonia Kapango Winnie Dumba. That's my name. I am 21. I just had my birthday a few days ago, so I'm 21. How am I really? I am nervous about graduating from university, which is T-6 months away, but also very excited and also very grateful. So a mix of emotions, but I'm in a good place. What are you studying? I am studying social entrepreneurship. Yes, social entrepreneurship is basically working on things that are impactful but are also profitable. Where can you work? A lot of places. What am I gonna do with this degree? I am going to start my own social enterprise in Namibia. I feel like those are always the follow-up questions, and I got you. Relationship status: single. Shoe size: back home in Namibia I'm a 5, and so 5 UK sizes, and then in the US it's a 7. Why social entrepreneurship? Is it something you've been wanting to study? If not, what led you to it? What a beautiful question. Social entrepreneurship for me is, if you know me, if you follow me, you know that I always want to be part of impact, something charitable, something to help people. And then but of course, you know, By Winnie, you know that I like nice things. I'm a baby girl, and I don't like suffering, and I don't like poverty. I don't like what it does to people. And social entrepreneurship is the intersection, the perfect intersection in between making sure I lead an impactful life, but that I also live a good life, the kind of life I want to live, and more importantly, that I don't eat alone, that I get to help others up with me. So that's why it's social entrepreneurship. Do I enjoy studying abroad? Yes. It's a different experience. You miss home, but then I always say, like, home will always be home. I can always go home anytime. Like, home will always be home, and I have a home. Do you understand? Like, I could always go back home. So I miss home sometimes, like the food, and like I just miss my mom and my siblings. But I do enjoy studying abroad. It's such an experience. You learn so much, you grow so much. I enjoy it. Someone said, I honestly don't want these get to know me tags. I just want vlogs. Your content is so aesthetic and motivating. Thank you. My birthday is on the 11th of October. Schools I only attended 2 schools. So I went to Orban Primary School in Windhoek, Namibia, for grade 1, and like 2 months of grade 2, and then from grade 2 to matric to 12th grade, I went to Westside High. So I always say I was only at one school because I was at that school for most of my life, all of my school career basically. Your first love.
Well. Next question. See ya.
Yeah, I don't think this is the platform for that. Tell us about Tima's favorite son. You know what? I'm gonna call you out. Jade. These questions. I'm not gonna get into it. Okay. What is your love life status? This is someone else. I'm single, people. Jala. I'm single and I'm happy being here. I love it here. I actually, from the bottom of my heart, I love it here. When did you get your license in the US? I got my driver's license 2019 when I got here. So yeah, I got my driver's license 2019. Why did you choose to study abroad? Give 2 main reasons. Reason number 1 being that I knew I didn't want to study in Namibia. And then reason number 2, I think one of the biggest ones was that my brother had moved to the United States 4 years prior. So we are really close, but I hadn't seen him for like 3.5 years. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna apply, I'm gonna study in the United States. And then initially the school I got into, like, I couldn't get into the school. I got into it, but I didn't like it, and it was just different. Like, I didn't have as much, like, as big of a scholarship as I have now. And I went back home. All of my friends had gone off to like UNAM and NAST, and I was working. And then I found the school. Like, it's a whole like beautiful story behind how I found the school, how I got here. But yeah, so the second reason was that God, like, God made it possible. Third question, or not third question. Next question. What are some of the traits that you pride yourself in? The ability to bounce back is one of those. I'm very forgiving. I'm very loving. I am very loving. I'm very forgiving. I'm very understanding. And sometimes people hurt you a lot and things happen a lot, and you just like believe in people more than I should. And then once I get hurt or someone does something to me, that ability to bounce back is something I pride myself in. Like, I will be in that space. Like, I would try and explain, like, I want this to work, like with a lot of friendships, and then like a relationship, I'd be like, oh, I want this to work, like, I'm so sorry. But once I leave and I let it go, and I'll bounce back from whatever it was. Because of course, like, if I put all my effort and energy into it, it would pull me back in other aspects of my life. But once I leave, I'm gone. A second trait is my gratefulness. Like, I find gratitude in everything. I've learned to be grateful. So whatever it may be, I will be grateful. My emails, I sign them off with gratitude, Antonia. I am grateful. Like, being grateful for things makes you see the beauty in a lot of things. Another is my ability to love the way I love. My ability to love and to show up for people when I need to show up for people. And then just my warm nature. What inspired you to start By Winnie? By Winnie is I find myself, like I explained before, constantly between things I love. Like I love to groove. I love to have a good time, and I love to have a beautiful time. And then we used to do a lot of picnics, me and my girlfriends. We used to do a lot of picnics back home, and then people basically started asking me like, can you do this for me too? Could you do this for me too? And then they were paying me, and I was like, if I had a page, I'd be making money. So I started By Winnie since, like, I love beautiful things. I really love beautiful things. Like I said, I'm a baby girl. I want a soft life, and I like people see picnics as a luxury, but it's an affordable luxury, and I want everyone to have access to nice things, and you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for it, and no one is gatekeeping that. So that's why I started By Winnie, and it's gonna grow so big, and it's gonna be big. How do you remain positive? I think, like I said, my grateful nature. I find gratitude in so many things. Like, now it sounds cheesy, but I say, like, thank you that I'm here in this moment, that I'm able to experience this. And then God, God, that gent, like God, I find I pray a lot, and I find so much peace and joy and understanding from prayer, and then I just learned to be grateful through that. I feel like I answered this question. What color do I think my aura is? I think my aura is rose gold. Rose gold. Rose gold. Rose gold. I think my aura is rose gold because rose gold is such an intersection between, like, a pink moment and gold, you know, like the regalness, but it's not all up in your face. It's not like, oh, I'm gold. Like, it's just like, I feel like that's my aura. It's soft, it's a baby girl. So I think my aura is rose gold. Who has influenced your personal style the most? I think, I don't know, I feel like I have such a, like, there's not one person I look to and I say, oh, like, I want to dress like you. Even if I do, I can't afford my true style. But I think for myself, comfort, being comfortable and looking beautiful. So when I'm back home, people are so shocked. Like, they would ask, where did you buy that dress? And I'm like, babe, literally, babe, where did you buy that shirt style? And I think I'm just like, I'm not for brands or like branded clothes and stuff like that. I love beautiful, comfortable clothes that make me feel beautiful and make me feel comfortable. Yes. Okay. Who inspires you? My mother. As cheesy as it sounds, my mother inspires me a lot. My siblings inspire me. And as cheesy as it sounds, I inspire me. For how far I've come, from where I've come and where I'm going. When I look at that girlie, like, yo, I'm thinking, I always think 13-year-old Antonia would be sobbing if she could see what this 21-year-old Antonia is doing. And I want 21-year-old Antonia to beam with pride and be inspired to do great for the 25-year-old Antonia. If it makes sense, like, yeah. Are you planning on living abroad your entire life? No. 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 Like, I love it here, but it's not home. I would definitely like to one day go do my master's in Europe, or maybe back here in the States. But I feel like there's so much that needs to be done back home, so many impactful things, and I want to be part of that impact, and I'm going to be part of that impact. So I plan on going home. I plan on being based in Namibia and having connections all over the world. Okay. What's the most difficult thing to adjust to in the States? Oh my goodness, the amount of options you have about everything. When you go to a shop, when you go to a grocery store, there is an aisle, a yellow array of bread. Like, the amount of, it's overwhelming. Like, oh my goodness, like the amount of options. Apples, you'll find apples with a hint of honey. How the hell did the honey get into the apple? You'll find apples with cinnamon. Why? Milk, almond milk, cashew milk, skim milk, 2% milk, chocolate milk, half and half, full milk, cream milk. Why? Coconut milk. The amount of options about it, like, it feels good to have those amount of options, but it's also very paralyzing. Like, you can't, yeah. That, and I feel like food now, it's better because I live off campus, and then we cook for ourselves, like here in the apartment, me and my roommates. But it's a lot. Like, the amount of options about everything, that is definitely be the hardest thing to like adjust to. And then also let me know in the comments. I want to make a video with my roommates, you can meet them, and also just like things that are so weird in this country, like you'll never understand. So that is like the amount of options about everything has been the most difficult thing for me to adjust to. Tell us about your most embarrassing moment. Are you not embarrassed asking me this? I don't know. I've had so many. I've had so many embarrassing moments. But most recently, I was at school, and there was like, the one building at school is very like glass and stuff like that. So I went to a professor's office. I think I went to go ask something. No, it wasn't that. No. Yes, I know what was happening. We were in that building. I work on campus, so I'm a tour guide. Like, if students want to come check out the school, they might want to go to the school, I give tours. So I walked into the glass door with these people that I'm supposed to be showing around the school. I said it. What do you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? I think one thing about me, I'm gonna celebrate myself any time of the day, any day, for anything, everywhere. So I think my biggest accomplishment to date is still staying on this path of this degree. Because if you know, you know, these degrees are here to kill us. These degrees are here to finish us. So that is my biggest achievement. Like every day that I wake up and still go to class and still do well. I think that's my biggest accomplishment. But I've accomplished a lot of things. But this paper, yeah. So, who is your favorite roommate? So, fun story. I had recorded this video before, and then I recorded it on one of my roommate's phones. The file was too big, like to get on, like to just leave her phone, and I'm busy doing it over again. So when I was recording that, one of them came in, she was like, I'm the answer to your question. But I love both of my roommates. I don't have a favorite. However, they are my favorites for different things. Oh, someone is calling me. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Sorry. Now to start over again. Who's your favorite roommate? I love my roommates for different things. They're my favorites for different things. So Tepiso is from South Africa, so that means we have a lot of shared experiences. We listen to nice music together. We love similar foods, and then like I just love her so much. And then Shosho is from Ghana, and then Shosho and I study the same thing, so we have a lot of classes at the same time. We have some like events that we go to a lot together, so me and Shosho see each other the most. But I love them both so much. And then yeah, I love them both. Is that it? Oh, okay. And I don't. Oh, I think it was done. What? Any advice for me during my exams, my sister? I think with exams, one of the things I had to learn was understand what you're learning. Don't memorize, because if you memorize answers, if it's asked in a different way, you won't be able to answer it correctly. So make sure that you understand what you're reading and what you're studying. If you understand it in the first 3 minutes, you understand it. You don't have to sit there for 5 hours just because everyone else is sitting there for 5 hours. That's what I did. How did you get to the point of so much self-love and acceptance? It took so much work. It takes so much work, but I think learning that we can't let people who have never lived a day in your life tell you that you're not doing this right, or you too this, or you too fat, or you too this. People that have not lived a day in your life, have not walked a mile in your shoes, correct, not even a meter, that you can't let people that haven't, oh my goodness, walked a day in your life stress you out. And another thing, if it's things you can't change, there's a saying in Afrikaans, as jy die tweede God is, maak my reg. Like, if you are the second God, fix me then. I remember, that's like one things like I vividly remember about someone like purposefully trying, because I have a big mouth, so people don't, like, I have a big mouth, I talk a lot, so people don't really, I don't think people really try me like that. But I remember I had a problem with this girl, and she was like, oh, your forehead, like your forehead. And then I was really moping about it for a minute. Like, it was like I did like cornrows in grade 8, and then I never did it again until I was done with school. Until like last year, that was the first time I braided cornrows again, because now I was at the point of, you know what, this is my forehead, and my forehead is beautiful, and I love my forehead. I love my 5 head, 6 head, whatever it may be. I love it. So I told this girl, you know what, I don't walk around with a mirror. You are the one that's looking at my forehead the whole day, so you might as well make peace with it. And it was so much like learning, like so much like it felt like, oh my goodness. But in the back of my head I was still like, I don't want to braid certain styles because my forehead. But now you'll catch me with my forehead. You'll catch me with my forehead any day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a video here about my forehead.
Oh my gosh, you've got such a big forehead. But bottom line is that I'm gorgeous. Yes, it's big, but child.
And then let me reply to this message. Patsy, bye girl. And the rest of the questions are a lot of like scholarship questions. How did you get there? So forth and so on. And I'm just gonna make a whole different video for this. I feel like I talk about this so much on my Instagram. And I will talk about it in another video. Please like and subscribe, and yeah. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.